Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about Blookit.com. But before we get into that, don't forget to click that subscribe and that little bell to let me know that you're watching and you can be notified when I have other videos. I've got some great videos coming up soon about all the different resources I use in the online classroom. All right, let's get to it. So here we have Blookit.com, okay? How you spell that is BLOOKET.com. I just popped it up down in the corner. This is probably the most favorited site of all my students. Always, pretty much every class like clockwork. They want to play on Blookit. Can we play on Blookit? Can we play on Blookit? This site allows anybody to join with just an email. It is free. I do have a paid subscription, so I get a few more features, but a lot of my students have accounts on here. And I actually heard about this one from one of my students. And when they get on there, they get to save up the coins that they earn from playing all the different games, and they can buy little Blookits, little characters that you're going to see. And there's a whole bunch of them, and in order to unlock them, you have to keep playing to get more coins, and then you click, and the goal is to try to unlock them all. I've gotten close, but I haven't unlocked all of them. So as you can see here, what we're going to do is, let's get rid of this folder. I was going to create another test folder, but let's just go ahead and get rid of that one first, and then we'll create another one. And let's get rid of this. Delete. Yes. Okay. So first what you want to do is you want to click on create a folder. And we're going to create test folder 2. I'm going to put a 2 just because. I'm going to click on a color and there's my folder. We're going to open the folder. And now this one, it doesn't let you create within the folder your game. So I'm going to click on create and I'm going to click test game 2. I often will turn off the public. You can put a description in here, and here's where you can add like a file, a video, an image, or whatever you want in there. I typically leave it on manual and hit create. Then it takes you right in here. So you can import questions if you have them typed up anywhere else, but often I just type them up myself out of the resources I use for my classes. So how to spell car. We're going to put in some options here. Okay, and we're going to click on the correct answer. Now with any of these, you can add image, math symbols, or audio to this. I sometimes will use the image feature there, but you also can do the same down here in the answers, image or math symbols, okay? You can also make it multiple choice or typing answer, which is a new feature that Blookit has added. I always like to make sure the random order is checkmarked, and then of course you can change the timing, and I typically like to keep it at 30 seconds unless I need a little bit longer for younger students. You hit save, and there you go. There's your question. You can use the trash can to get rid of any questions. You can use that little paper thing to make a duplicate, and then you can change the question up just a little bit and change up your answers and hit save, so then you have multiple. So once you have everything done, let's say you need to edit one of these, you go in and you click on the edit, or if you even want to reorder them, click on those arrows and it'll move them up and down, okay? And you click on this and you can edit it. So once you're all done, you hit save set and it goes in here. See, it didn't go in the folder. So we have to go to this little wheel, we have to click on move, and then we have to choose the folder that it needs to go into. That way it keeps it all nice and organized and you don't lose your lessons. All right, so now it's in here. So now we're going to do the gaming part of it, which is super fun. And what I think students love about this one most of all is it's got all these games that you can choose on it, which is really great. This one does not have a different site that you go to log in with the game because it automatically has a copy the link and you give it to the students and they can join in the game. And I'll show you how that works. So we're going to click on host. Now, some of the games are live only, and some are only in homework, and some are both. So like right away, it starts with Gold Quest. It says host game. But if I go to Tower Defense 2, that gives me a homework and a host. So you can do the homework part of it and copy the link and give it to them in the classroom after to practice. And then down here at the bottom, it's got a couple that are just homework only. Sometimes I have students pick these, and I can't have them do it because that one only lets me do a homework link. And then once you do a game, you click on host game and it pops up this page and lets you choose a bunch of settings. Typically, I'll leave the questions, the show instructions checked if I have new students, but if I don't have new students, I will uncheck that. I keep allowed late joining checked, and I keep allow students accounts checked so that way they can earn points. I typically will do the time because then I can set the time for what I want and how long it's going to last in my class. You click host now and it takes you to this page, okay? So you can copy the link with the code and all and paste it into a browser. And then what students end up with is they end up with this, okay? And they automatically put in their name. And then there's all those characters I was talking about. It's super fun. Oh, they're all upside down for today for some reason. And I have no idea why. Oh, it's because it's April Fool's Day. That's cute. That's funny. Okay. And then once they're done, they have to wait for you to start it. So if we go back to the host page, you can see there I am when I started. If your students are going to use another device, they can go to play.blookit.com. That is the site that you want to give them to go ahead and do on another device. And I guess I could have popped up a thing below for that, but I didn't. Oh well. And then once you're ready, you hit start, and it's going to go into this. So on the student side, it says look at the host screen for instructions. Here it goes through instructions, which typically I will read to them because a lot of times students are doing it on the same device and they don't see this. And then once it gets into here, then this is the leaderboard. You get to see where all the scores are. But in the game, they get the question, okay? And then you choose a chest. That one didn't give me any points. Hit next. Let's see if I get some gold this time. Ah, I still didn't get any gold. Let's try it again. Oh, I still didn't get gold. What's going on with this game? There we go. Now I finally got some gold. So if we go back here, you should see this change in just a second. Update. There's my score. Okay. That's why students love it, is because it's got all these different games. We play a bunch of little short games with 3 minutes, 4 minutes, so on and so forth. And I think that's what students love about it. Often I'll go round and round and take turns letting students choose which game they want to play. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to help in whatever way I can. And don't forget to hit that subscribe and that bell so you can see my future videos of resources I use in my online teaching. It's been fun. I'll see you soon.